Hi YouTube, this is your favorite gamer, Socrates Segundo and Joe Mama's page. Um, we are back again talking about the Pokemon Go. Today I want to talk about, I would like to talk about places in Los Angeles that you could catch certain Pokemons. So in my Pokedex, I'm gonna see what I see you have. So I caught Bulbasaur. I caught a few Bulbasaurs. Um, One came in an egg, and I caught about two or three more. I saw an Ivysaur in Universal Studios, but it was with a lure. I've seen Bulbasaurs in the Universal Studios area too. Charmander everywhere. Tar Pits, West Koreatown. There's a lot of it. A lot of Charmanders, and sometimes where I live around here too, in the middle of Koreatown, there's a lot. I caught a Charmeleon, and the same place where I caught Scyther, which was the Lafayette Park. Squirrels, a lot of squirrels in Santa Monica. Not super common, but it will be there and it will pop out once in a while. And I also caught the war turtle, which was only one. Caterpie, I also saw there in Santa Monica and the parks, Griffith and the theme parks, the Universal Studios, and the other one too, Six Flags, as well as Weedles. And I already evolved. It's pretty easy to evolve. I don't have a Butterfree, but I did see a Butterfree on my nearby map once in Santa Monica, and I think it's probably around there that you're gonna find one. But I had not seen a Beedrill yet. PJs everywhere in Los Angeles. Sometimes you got a Pidgeotto or a Pidgeot somewhere. In Rattata too, and Raticate sometimes around. Sparrows too, and Pharaohs everywhere in Los Angeles. Santa Monica, I saw a Pharaoh yesterday. Ekans everywhere. Sometimes an Arbok will pop out. Pikachu's more west LA, but I did see some Pikachu's around north. Not as many in Koreatown. I have never seen a Pikachu in Koreatown. Raichu, I have never seen one yet. Sandshrews everywhere, every freaking where. I hate Sandshrews so much. Sandslash will appear sometimes. Nidorino, Nidoran, male and females and their respective evolutions are also pretty common, especially the first evolution, the first stage. Um, I do not have a Nidoking yet, but only because I ran out of Pokeballs and I needed to. There's just so many Pokemons to catch in Santa Monica that I was just overwhelmed. But Clefairies are kind of common. I did catch a Clefable from a lure in the Six Flags. Six Flags had a lot of Clefairies and Clefables. Vulpix and Ninetales are not super common, but I did catch both of them, even Ninetales, and they are around here too, as well as West Koreatown, I guess. I don't go east that often. I don't know if there's a lot of amazing Pokemons and different there, but for some reason around the tar pits there are a lot of rock Pokemons. I don't know if they made it on purpose. Not rock, fire Pokemons. So Paras, Zubat's also another super common, and Oddish. I saw a few Oddishes in lures in Santa Monica, and I don't know if it's often, but it wasn't very often. I spent a whole day there, and I only saw like one or two, maybe two. A Gloom. I do know you can catch Glooms and Vileplumes. They're a little rare, but I do not know where exactly. Paras everywhere. Parasect sometimes. Venonat, Griffith Park was very filled with it. Diglets everywhere. And Dugtrio sometimes around here in Koreatown I see a lot. Meowth everywhere. Psyduck, Santa Monica, very often. Santa Monica. Monkeys everywhere. Growlithe everywhere. Poliwag, Santa Monica. Abras everywhere, but rare-ish. A lot of in Santa Monica. I saw a few on the nearby area in West LA in general, like near Santa Monica, and there were a lot of Abras around. Machops everywhere. Sometimes a Machoke will appear, and it's just easy to evolve to a Machamp, but I'm sure that you can find a Machamp too. I saw in Santa Monica yesterday on the nearby Bellsprouts. Don't know if it's a common thing, but it didn't seem like super easy to find. I only caught 2. Tentacles were pretty often. Tentacles were often in Santa Monica. Not anywhere else. Just near the beaches. Long Beach had a lot of those water Pokemons as well. So I don't know if it has like some Pokemons that were a little more often. I saw Stario was pretty often on Long Beach, but not as often in Santa Monica. But I'm sure there's an area in Santa Monica that you can go that has a lot of Starios. I just didn't walk a lot around too much. The lures in the pier were just way too attractive for me to go anywhere else. I just stayed there. Geodudes everywhere in Los Angeles. Gravelers too sometimes, and sometimes golems. You can even catch those around here. Ponyta, Koreatown, and everywhere else too. They have a lot of those. Slowpoke, sometimes I saw it in Santa Monica. Not super often, but it was there. And also Magnemite, I saw a random one in here in Koreatown, but I also saw one in Santa Monica. And then there's, I think, Magneton, and I think in between must be like Lake Tank, because I don't have them. I don't have anything in between, and then I have Doduo, which is everywhere, Koreatown, and everywhere else in LA. Seal, I did find a few seals in a very specific spot in Koreatown. It was like a little park that I walked to, and for some reason there were like 2 seals over there. And Lafayette Park had a lot of good Pokemon, so I went there twice, and the 2 times were different. Shellder, there were a few Shelders in Santa Monica, and then anything in between Shellder and Onyx I don't have, so I don't know. I haven't seen it. Onyx is quite often in Koreatown as well. I did not see any in Santa Monica, but I did see a few in here. It's pretty often. Drowsy, I saw it in Santa Monica. Krabby, I saw 1 Krabby here when I was like level 5, and then I didn't see any anymore. But in Santa Monica, Krabby is very often, and I already evolved it to a Kingler. Voltorb, I saw 1 in Koreatown once, and then I saw another one once also in Santa Monica. But I think they were also all from lures. Execute is not super often, but it's like it's a little rare, but it's still not super rare. Executor is one of the best Pokemons you can have, and it's kind of hard to find. So I don't have enough Executes to evolve it, but I'm definitely, as soon as I can, I will. Cubones everywhere. Hitmonlee, I caught a few Hitmonlees in Santa Monica, actually from the nearby, and I also saw Hitmonchan, but Coffins, West Los Angeles, I found a few in there. Rhyhorn are everywhere. Chansey, I I got one on the egg. Tangela, I got one on the egg, and I did catch one in Santa Monica as well. Horsey, Santa Monica. Godine, Staryu, all Santa Monica. Scyther was Lafayette Park in Koreatown. Jinxes, like I said, one time there was a Jinx nest in the Lafayette Park, but yesterday in Santa Monica they were everywhere in Santa Monica. Electabuzz, I did see a lot of Electabuzz in Santa Monica, but not this time. Not Magmar, I saw one in West Hollywood, and I saw one around Santa Monica, but not in there yet. It's kind of like west too. So I guess west of Los Angeles. But in Koreatown, I think I've seen on the nearby map. I just didn't catch it once as well. But I also saw like a Kabuto around here, and then I never see it again. So Pincers are also everywhere, but they're kind of rare in Tauros as well. Magikarp in Santa Monica, there's way too many. Eevees are common everywhere, but they are still, no, they're rare. But I did catch a Flareon, and I did see on the nearby map once, I did see a Jolteon around here, but it was once. And I was doing laundry, I couldn't just not do laundry and go hunt Jolteon, so I just left it. But it's pretty exciting when you see like a really rare Pokemon that you really want in the nearby, because you know it's there, not just a lure. The lures, like, it's just so random, and it could be just anything. It could be something amazing, and it could just be nothing all day. But it's very, very exciting to actually hunt for it. I hunt the Scyther, and I hunt like Charmeleon. It was very exciting. So yeah, and then there's Almanites and Almastars in Santa Monica, Kabutos and Kabutops. Not as much Kabutops. I saw a lot of Kabutos though. Lots. Way too many. I could evolve really easily. And then Aerodactyl, I saw one in Koreatown. It was not a lure, but I know that you can catch it pretty much anywhere. But I have talked to other people around here, and they also caught it around here. And then Dratini, I did see one in Santa Monica, but on the nearbys, I saw, sometimes I see it. It's kind of rare, but it's still there. But I did see a Dragonite on a lure in Santa Monica, but I could not catch it because it was really hard. It's very hard to catch. But yeah, those are the Pokemons I have. This is my Pokédex. I just hope you got this helped anybody to go find your own Pokemon. The ones that you need are still missing. I'm still missing quite a few that I would like to catch, and I don't know very specific places for me to evolve some of the ones that I already have. But I'm really close to evolving a few because of eggs, and then some random times that I find it. But I am slowly completing my own Pokédex, so I hope this helped anybody else. And if you have any questions about a specific Pokemon, just leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you or whatever. And yeah, I hope everybody's having fun with Pokemon Go as I am, and I'm like pretty much whenever I can, I'm out on the streets and playing it.